A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for runs. It's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Rudolph. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. His first carry, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Second down now. It's Hines. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks him, and his guys are going to take over. 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. 1st down, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Hines. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Incomplete on the deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. You'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Home runs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Chicago.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Vikings.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a throw here on second down. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started, at least come away with 3 points.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
They run with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Breida on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
At his 48-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, as stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out to his left. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at their 49-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
2 yards.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Mayfield. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points in the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.